Okay, we're recording. All right. Hi, guys. Thanks for coming to our live power hour tonight. It is the 12th of the month, and I'm not anywhere near my goal. Let's see a raise of hands who's not near their goals yet. No, I'm not. Maria's not. So that's good. I think I really like this. I think we should do this in the middle of the month. I know we've tried to do it at the end of the month. I think this is a little less stressful mid-month to get on doing a live power hour. I was watching another team call before this, and they were doing a live power hour, and I got some neat notes too to kind of show you guys. So we'll do the power hour, but I'm just going to share a few things too of what we can do. So, and guys, just unmute yourselves at any time, and Justine, jump in at any time too, and use the chat thread if you guys want to as well. I think the first thing I want to share with you guys, and I may go back and forth with this, but do you have it handy on your phone on the notes app of any quick little scripts like, hey, thanks for the love on my post, blah, 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 or an invite, or just something to do with a friend request? Do you guys use your notes app on the phone at all? What I can do is I'll just share my screen, because I got to figure out how to link the notes on my phone to the actual.
Yours don't?
No, I don't know why it does not. Hang on, I'm going to share here so you guys see. So here's the notes right down here.
Yeah.
And it probably won't pop up now.
So the notes, when you put them in there, those don't show up on your phone?
No.
Oh.
These are all different ones than they're on my phone. So I need to figure that out. Now this says all on my Mac, so maybe I just have to sync it somehow. I don't know how. And see my, what's the other thing that's not working? The AirDrop doesn't work on my phone, but if you AirDrop to me, it would go from my phone to yours and all that. So basically this, Justine can share with you guys how to do it, because I have no idea why it's not the same notes as what's on my phone, but it's handy to have a few scripts. I mean, don't copy and paste and whatever. I mean, each message to somebody will be different. So like this is just, you know, a friend request message. Hope you don't think is random. Scrolling through my friends on Facebook and your name came up, suggested friends to request, like when you're friend requesting somebody. So it's handy. I'm going through, like there's different ones, and some for the Shakeology invite, and basically what it is, so that when I was out and about, then I'd have a quick option to be on my phone, go on my notes, copy, paste into the messenger. So that's just one thing. If you guys don't, I would suggest to do it. And then also the team recurring meetings, you could put that in there to have the link, so it's right handy. It's a really neat little tool to have. So that's just one suggestion. The next thing, I think the first thing that we're going to do for our power hour, do you guys struggle with adding new friends to your network? Yay, nay? You're good? Are you consistently doing it?
I think that's probably always a struggle for everyone.
It is for me. I'm not going to lie. But I think
it is for me.
Yeah. Adding people to your network, it should be a part of it. And I have always, and Justine will attest to this, I've really overthought it a lot. And I shouldn't be overthinking it. What you can do, and easy peasy. So we'll do this after I just quickly talk about it, and Justine, just jump on in with anything here too. Is that, first of all, your page should be public and not private, because then that way people will see your posts and whatnot. But you would just go to your friends, and these little tabs up here are awesome because it kind of categorizes them for you. So you could, what I've been doing lately is go to recently added and click on that, and say, just for example, I'll go to Kelsey Goldsmith. So I've just recently added her. So I'll click on her, and then now this may come up because I've noticed it a couple of times. And then I click on her friends. Oh, no, we're good. Sometimes what happens, you'll notice that you can only see the people you're mutually connected with her. You won't be able to see all her friends. So she's got her setting. This girl has her setting to open. Some have it to private. So what I will do then is I'll scroll through here. I mean, to each their own. Some people may say, because we would have this one girl mutually in friends, I'll send, Allie looks pretty cool. She's got a tattoo. I'll send her a friend request. She looks like she likes to go out and have fun. Click add. Boom. Done. That's what I mean by not overthinking it. But I don't normally do that. I mean, if she looks like somebody I'd want to chill with and hang with, then for sure. Basically what I got from the team call that I was watching is she does it a couple ways. If they look, think, and act like you, that you'd want to hang with them, send them a friend request. They may not friend request you back, so don't overthink it that way. But make sure they have nothing to do with Beachbody either, because I think Justine and I come to a certain point where we've got a lot of mutual friends that either are into Beachbody or customers and whatnot. So I'm just going to scroll down really quick. Now, she's a friend that we don't have a lot of friends with. So I may just go down and just click on somebody that I may want to hang with. Jenny looks pretty fun. Boom, add her. You know, and we only have one, so that's fine. That's okay. At least have one friend in common before you send it out. And then what you could literally send to them is when you say, you know, if they reply back, then send them a message and say, hey, Aaron, thanks for accepting my friend request. Facebook suggested I added you, and I'm always looking for more friends with common interests. That's it. And if she replies back, then start the conversation, right? If she looks like she's into sports or something that's an interest to you, then bring up that conversation that eventually it'll come back to. If there's an opening to say something about health and fitness, say, hey, are you on a health and fit journey of your own too? Or are you a hot mess like me that's a work in progress? Or, you know, whatever you want to say back to them. But that is the first thing we need to do, is literally keep adding. I know you guys have your warm market, but I'm just as guilty. Keep adding. Like, go for 15 friend requests a day. You're not going to get them all back. So don't worry about Facebook jail. I think some people might. I've never gotten a warning. Justine, have you?
About what? Sorry.
About friend requests, sending too many?
No, sometimes I just get the one where it says, are you sure you want a friend request?
Oh, yeah, but not any that you haven't been able to send. No. So I would go until you get, are you sure you want to send this message? And then just hold off for the day. But I literally have sent out 15, sometimes 20 a day. And what were you going to say, Justine?
Like before, when whatever that message says, I forget what it says. Are you sure you know this person? I think it says. Mm-hmm. I would hit no, because I'm like, oh my God, what does this mean? But then I think someone else said, oh, I just hit okay, and it keeps doing it. So I do that now.
Okay, yeah. So,
and I've never got in trouble or anything.
Because and what I want to try to get in the habit of myself, and this is Melanie Mitro, is that on Sundays, then she'll go back to where she's friend requested people and cancel out those friend requests. I'm very random at doing that, and no trouble from Facebook police yet, so we'll go with that. But so that's one way. Now, another way that people have talked about, and I have not done this, but maybe you guys have, is in groups, okay? And that's going into groups that you're a part of, and it can be a mom group, and it can be specific to what you are into or passionate about. So if you're into knitting, or if you're into hiking, or if you're into whatever it may be, Disney addicts, gardening, stuff like that, you could literally, same thing, go into the group and you'll see. Now I wonder what one I can go to show you guys. So do DIY. And I'm going to suggest you guys to make a list somehow of the groups you're in. If you guys, if Justine's told you how to do those lists or whatever it's called on Facebook, or if not, be pen and paper girl. Write down the groups that you're in. So this is one that I found from the UK. So I'm going to start doing it more, because now that I've watched that video, the team call on what to do, like, just, you guys got to have no fear with this. And I'm just right there with you. But what she suggested to do, so whatever group that you're in, go to the members. Now, this is all UK people, so you know how we're getting into the UK now. And she did the same thing as the friend requesting of a friend, but just going through. Gemma looks pretty cool. So sometimes they don't have the friend request, so then you can't send that to them. But you just go through and look at people who you'd, what did I say? Look, think, and act like you. You look like somebody you want to hang with, add her as a friend. Boom, done. And same thing, go through and add people as friends. Chances are there's a 50% chance they're going to message you back or accept it. And if so, then go with it. Okay. So let's put a timer on. First of all, we won't do the group yet, but go to your friends list. Go to Jen or Michelle or Darlene. Go to your thing. And we're going to put the timer on for like 3 minutes. And add as many friends. Just click friend request. And at the end, I want you in the group chat or just shout it out how many friend requests you've added. Okay, so I'll get the timer going. Where the hell is my timer? There it is. I don't think we want 36 minutes. Let's do you want to do 4 minutes? Do you think 3 minutes is enough?
Sure.
Okay, let's do 3 minutes. Okay, and start. I should get tunes on for you guys.
Too distracting.
I know. Or Haley Christensen would like that.
Yeah.
I got to do it on my big computer here. It's easier to do. Put some gangsta rap on there. So remember I said don't overthink it. Two minutes. Oh, look what I just got up. It was, we recommend sending friend requests only to people you know personally. Okay. Probably because I've already sent out 15 today. Oh, I maybe better not do this. It's the second message now. One minute. Oh, okay, timer's up. How many did you guys get?
Oh my goodness, get me out of here. A lot of people were the person that I picked. A lot of people were friends with Megan and Elaine.
Ugh.
So I think maybe I got like 6 or 7.
Cool. I got 5 before I thought I better not, because I got 2 of those messages after we talked about it, like in a row. That's not good. Okay, we got, oh, oh, you guys, there's a chat. Who's chatting here? We have,
Jen.
Why is it not showing? Oh, 6. Right on, Jen. Perfect.
Oh, 50.
And how do I get rid of that? Where's Michelle? What'd you get, Michelle?
I did about 50. I just I didn't overthink it. I just quickly looked.
Atta girl. That's what we like.
Nice.
Okay.
So then,
yeah, go ahead.
I just talk about like in a few days. So you wait a few days after they accept you, right, Dar?
Yeah, like from watching that team call, she was doing it right away. But
Yeah.
from listening to Megan's, I've been doing 5 days. I wait 5 days, then I add them right into my fit support group, because I figure if they're still my friends after 5 or 6 days, they're gonna stay my friend. And then once I add them to the support group, I don't tell them I'm adding them. I add them because they do get the choice to join or not. And then I just send them that message of, thanks for the friend request. You know how Facebook suggests that we're friends. I kind of go first off, say, I hope you don't think this is totally random, but you know how Facebook suggests friends. So, and I saw we had a few in common or one in common, and common interest, just like what I told you guys before. Where the heck did I find that now? Something about having something in common. And then send them that and see where the conversation goes, right? What was I going to say? I've lost my train of thought now. So yeah, so that's the first thing. That's a big thing. I mean, number one probably should be the inviting, but we need to start to think about connecting and adding new people in now, because there'll be a time, if we aren't doing that daily. I've learned my lesson after 3.5 years. I didn't do this, I'm going to guarantee you, for the first year and a half. And I can only imagine if I had actually done it like you girls that are new from the get-go, even though I had a warm market, how much more potential, new clients I'd have that it could help, and, coaches and stuff like that. So that's a big thing for me, is to add new friends. And that's my trouble point. So now that's where I'm getting over. Next thing, do you girls, I'm using the wrong mouse. Do you girls have any posts about health and fitness that you've posted on your personal wall lately? Or Justine, you could screen share. Anybody can screen share, right?
I think so.
Okay. I'd scroll back through, you could even, anybody that's, now my thing isn't working. Great. I can't scroll back. Justine, I'll stop sharing. You try. I was going the angle of any health and fitness related type of post to connect with anybody that's liked it.
Oh, yeah. Share screen. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay.
Woo.
So, my post from yesterday didn't get a ton, but I've been sharing my journey through the refresh right now.
Right. So those are all health and fitness.
Yeah. All about refresh.
Just pick, for example, because maybe the girls might not have, anybody that's not doing a challenge group or whatever. You probably have some.
Like in what What I messaged them?
Yeah, like say Rob or me. Say you didn't know me from a hole in the ground. Well, you did because you're friends, but maybe, you know, it's just a way to connect, like on a post of her working out or even her food. It's to do with health and fitness or health and nutrition related post. Go to anybody that's liked it, like Justine's doing, click on it. And this is the start of a connect. And my message that I'd send is, thanks so much for liking my, you know, your food nutrition pick. What would you word it as, Justine?
What I've just been saying is, hey, thanks for the love of my post the other day. If I have time to like make it specific about what the post was, I'll add something in like, oh, on my food that I'm eating on the refresh or something. Do you have any goals that you're working towards now that September is here?
Mm-hmm. And like if it's even a workout pick or transformation, something like that. Thanks for liking my workout pick or my transformation or whatever. The support means a lot. Are you on a health and fitness journey of your own? Sometimes I'll, depending on the mood I'm in, I'd add my humor of, are you like a work in progress like me? Or are you like me? I'm a work in progress. I almost feel like it's making it sound like they're a work in progress, but you know, just if you're always the type to kind of jokey with something, then throw that in there. But anybody,
this is what I sent to one of the person.
Okay, there. Yep. I got to move my thing. I can't see. Perfect. So Samantha, I know I've said it before, but thanks so much for the support on my post. It means a lot. Are you in a health journey right now too? Simple as that, girls. Have you girls been posting about that? Anything?
And it can be like any of your posts.
Yeah, true. See, I didn't know what to post last night about I have like 120 people that like my firefighter post. I was like, how do I angle this?
Yeah, I don't know I don't know. I don't know what to say about that one.
I guess it even is just about starting a conversation, right? With anybody that I haven't in a long time, because of the fact of stupid Facebook and their algorithms, that if you don't like or comment or engage in say I never talked to Justine. I didn't talk to her in a long time. Facebook goes, oh, well, Justine's stuff must not be interesting to Darlene, so I'm not going to show Justine Darlene's stuff, or, you know, vice versa things. So then they never see our stuff. So just liking somebody's post is not enough. You got to almost get on there and comment. So you use those posts, anything, just as a way, if they're liking it, that's an invitation to talk to them. Think of it that way. Don't think of it as, oh my God, she's going to think I'm going to ask her all about Beachbody. Don't even go there yet. Don't even. Not yet.
Just ask a question, like even if it's like something about Bria and it's another mom, you can just say something about, oh, how's your struggle going with your kids or something. I don't know. I was trying to think of something with your firefighter one, just saying, thanks for the love of my posts. It's always a tough day to look back on. Do you remember where you were that day?
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. I could totally
just to get the conversation going with someone that you haven't really talked to in a really long time.
Yeah. Just to do that kind of thing.
And then hopefully they're seeing more of your posts and hopefully they like one of your CTAs or something.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. There's Sylvia. So let's do it that we go to a post of ours on your page with anything. And if you need help with what to kind of say, Justine's the girl to do that or whatever. And let's take, I'm going to say 4 minutes and see. The reason we're going kind of fast with this, like, hey, I know you girls are busy. It's about pockets of time. And if you only have an hour before you have to go to work or a half an hour, this timer on your phone is key. Break it down to the top 4 things that you need to do to move your business forward. And that's where we're kind of doing this power hour. And if it's 10 minutes for inviting new friends. It shouldn't take, like, look at Michelle inviting like a boss of 50 people friend requesting. That's awesome. So that's the thing, like, just go with it and have the scripts on your phone. So if you only have 20 minutes before you go to work, the night before, sit down and break it into times and then use your timer. And then whatever you don't get done there, maybe on your break or maybe at nighttime, whatever it may be. But that's why we're doing like rapid fire right now kind of thing, just so that you can get in the mode of doing it. So, okay. So what we're doing is going to your posts.
I copied and pasted the one that I did into the chat thread if you want to, if anyone needs it, or just to change and add in some words that relate more to your posts. And I'll even go back, like sometimes I don't get to, usually I'll go back to yesterday's post and do them today, but sometimes I don't. So sometimes I'll go back like a few days, 2 or 3 days out from the posts that I've done.
You can even go a week if you really want to.
Yeah, like, and so if it's someone that you haven't talked to, just say, thanks for liking my post the other day. Like, they probably don't even remember. They were just probably scrolling Facebook and hit like, it's just to get the conversation started. And if it was a CTA post that you did, then ask them, do you want to join me? Like, because you probably should be doing a CTA like once a week. So if it is a CTA post that you're replying to people about, then definitely if they've liked that CTA, then say at the end your question, are you interested in joining me? Thanks for the like on my post about my upcoming challenge group. Would you want more info on it? We just have to ask. You never know.
Hey, Justine. Yeah. Sorry, I'm in the car, so it's kind of hard to see. So I've been sending a lot of the messages that say, like, thank you for liking my post. Yep. Are you showing support, or are you interested in learning more? I keep getting people saying, sorry. I keep getting, I'm just showing support. I'm just showing support. You're doing amazing. I love seeing the progress, but I'm not interested. So I'm feeling discouraged because it's getting to the point it's like no one seems to be interested. Everyone's just showing support. Do you think that within time, maybe
just keep like, if they're still liking your posts, I wouldn't message them every week saying thanks, but if they're liking your post all the time and in a month and they've done it again, then say, hey, like in the message I said, I know I've said it before, but thanks for always liking my posts. I know last month it wasn't a good time, but with the end of the year coming, I don't know if it would be a better time with being back into school. Just see what they're saying then.
Thank you.
Definitely follow up. If you've invited them to a challenge group, follow up in a month's time. But in between there, mark it down somewhere to just either like on some of their posts, and like if it's a recipe they've shared, say, hey, this looks really good. Have you tried this? To get that interaction. And then maybe they're looking more for some type of recipe or post. But don't get discouraged, because one of my coaches, it took her a year before she even wanted to do a challenge group with me. But I didn't give up, but I didn't, you know what I mean? I didn't give up on her, but I wasn't,
And you weren't pushy. That's the...
And I wasn't too
so
much.
I just find that, like, I feel like it's always I keep adding, and I just find that, like, with my follow-ups and all that, I feel like I'm always talking to the same people, which I know is not progress, and that's where I think is holding me back, is I feel like I'm wasting my time on the same people, but then I don't want to be not giving them attention in case in the future they do come, so I'm like, what should I do? Like,
you need to add more people. You need to add new people to your network, Sylvia. Definitely.
Or, like, what I find is, right now I'm finding a lot of the same people are liking my posts. So that was one of my points I had written down, that, like, I don't even know, it's almost 1,700 friends on Facebook. So that was one of my things to do. every day that you should be doing is either, if you have a support group, go back to you can go to join date. Go back to that very first person that joined your support group and go up the last 5 people or the first 5 people that joined it and message them. If they're still in your support group, just say thanks for the ongoing support. If you don't have a support group, go into your friends list and scroll way back into these people that aren't even seeing your things, because that's Facebook. That's going to happen with Facebook. And just message them. Go to their profile. I don't know, maybe they had a kid. They posted a picture of their kindergartner going to school for the first time. And you haven't been seeing their stuff on Facebook. They haven't been seeing yours. Message them and guarantee that their stuff will start popping back up in your feed, and same with yours back into theirs. I know that I am not seeing 1,700 people stuff pop up on my newsfeed. No, probably the same 20 people. That's all I see. Who knows why their specific stuff is popping up on mine? So guaranteed that mine isn't popping up on theirs. But if we start having conversation about anything that our kids are going to school, then stuff will be popping up again. That's my suggestion, is to just go back into that friends list and keep adding people, I guess.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
No problem.
I have a question.
Yes.
Those people that accept your friend request, should you add them to your support group right away? Or
I used to. I don't now, Justine.
Yeah. By the time I go back to, I'm all over the place, but by the time I go back and actually look to see who has requested my friend request, it's been a couple days. So like, if they go look at my wall, because my personal wall is full of all my health and fitness posts, if they're still my friend after a few days and they've seen all that, because they're going to go and creep you. You creep anyone that adds you as a friend. So I would, in a couple days, go back, like every Sunday or something, go back to that week, because you can go into your friends list, sort it by recently added, and that'll show like the past however many people that have accepted you. And then you can add all the ones that are still your friend, add them in there, write them down on the list, follow up with them in a few weeks, see how they're liking your group. That's kind of my system that I have going on.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you don't want to pounce on them too early. I'd send them literally right after they accepted it. You get excited, right? And then you send them this message. I think, and it's so true, they're going to lurk on us. They're going to creep us. They're going to look at your wall. Because look at what we do. We're looking at their wall too, whether it's on Instagram or if it's on Facebook. So just let it ride out for a couple days, but get a system kind of in place. I used to be, and I still do a binder, but I just do it for my friend requests, so that when Sunday comes, I can go in through my list from the day and I highlight anybody that did request me. Anybody else, I'll stroke them off the list. So then I can just that helps me keep track. But I have Teamsy. I use Teamsy. There's Google Streak, which is, I would love to learn how to do. There's other ways to do it, but find what works for you. If you love Excel, do that, but you need a system to follow up. So I used to let it go longer. Now it's like I add them within 5 days, then I'll add them into the support group and send that message. And then probably about 12 days after, then like in between they're on a list on my Facebook where I might click like and comment here and there. But then in about 12 days, then I'll just say, hey, I added you to my support group. I'm not sure if you even know what I'm talking about. Just wondering if you had a chance to look through, or if are you on a health and fitness journey too? And then start that conversation kind of thing, or invite them to a free group. Just get a conversation going, started, and try to keep it going. Because if they don't know you, then you need to create that know, like, and trust. And it's not going to happen overnight. I'll tell you that. And sometimes it does. You click like that. I met a girl on Instagram. She instantly, we chatted for maybe 2 days and then she signed up. So that's rare. But if you'll have to just keep going. You just don't give up after, a couple of conversations. Just remember what is in it for them. Find their pain points, right? You got to ask questions and be more interested in them instead of be interested, not interesting. I guess that's another thing I've heard too. So, okay, what do we want to do next? Did we want to go into groups and try that, or what do you want to do? Justine invites?
We were going to go back to our posts.
Oh, yes. Sorry. I got off on a sidetrack there. Okay. So go to a post on your wall that's either a CTA or health and fitness or whatever you want to go for. Anybody that's liked it, you're starting that conversation. You're connecting. Okay. So if you got any questions, put in the chat or just unmute yourself. So we'll do 4 minutes. Okay. And go. Da-da. Timer's done. How'd you guys do? Everybody's working. Michelle got 4. Woohoo! Jen?
I got 3.
That's good. That sounds like me. My computer froze up. Sylvia, how are you? Are you listening in?
I'm just listening in because I just got home, so I'm gonna have to do my power up.
We're recording it, so we'll put it in our team pages so you guys can check it out too.
Sounds good. Sorry again, once again, for the tantruming baby, toddler. Sorry about that.
Don't say sorry. It's all good. All right. So so that's what we did there to connecting on the posts. What else did I have wrote down? Do you want to do invites, Justino? What else do we have? Friend requests. Yeah, invites and then follow-ups are the next one.
What else did I have written down here? That's not it. Yeah, do some invites, I guess.
Sure. I should try to find.
I think I sent an invite, that the one that Michelle had sent to us. I think I sent that into one of my threads.
There we go. I'm gonna. Oh, what did I just do there? I cannot minimize Zoom when you're recording it. Fuck. Sorry, you didn't hear that, did you guys? Oh, what did I do? Do you guys still there?
Yeah.
I've lost you. Okay, thank God. I thought I lost you guys all. I don't know what's going on here. I was gonna try to, and I can't share it on here. Oh shit! I have So I wonder if I have a message here for an invite I can share in the message thread. There's a couple ways. Like there's obviously, if you've asked somebody before, I'll share that one with you guys. So, and then you've shared one about just asking them straight out if you've never asked them before.
Yeah. I don't remember where I put it though.
And I think the key thing is, I wish I could share, maybe I'll share my screen here just really quick. I found a really good script page. Justine will know I'm notorious for finding like top coaches pages and scripts and stuff like that. It's a good one, but it's like, don't verbal diarrhea all over them about the inviting them to the group and giving them all the details to begin with. Just keep it short and sweet. And I can share this actually with Justine, then she can share it with you guys too. I don't know, Justine, did I give you the Raina Odell one that I found?
I don't think so.
Okay. Now if I can get it to work. Come on. There we go. I don't even know whose team page this is, or team script page. Actually, and this has a ton of them on there. What I'll do, actually, I can share it right here, and you guys copy and paste it. But I'll also give it to Justine too. Chat. You can just scroll through it. There's a lot of good shit in here. Maybe I shouldn't be recording this. But anyways, I can't see anything here. Jeez Louise, I got all these little things. Obviously go to previous challengers, random and newsfeed. This is how simple it can be. It's just, hey, Michelle, I saw you post about you know, if they're wanting to lose weight or bored of, she said, program, tired of being overweight, you don't have to put that in. And then just go. And I just had to say, I think you'd really benefit from one of my accountability groups. We lay everything out for you and they're so fun. Let me know if you want to chat more about it. Or you could say, would you be interested in joining me? I don't think I have it on my notes here about, no, see, it's on my phone. Damn it. Yeah, no, it's not on here. Anyways, bottom line is, I'm going to stop the share. Keep it short and sweet. Couple of lines, throwing it out there. One that I've been sending out was, how are you? Isn't the week flying by? Hard to believe we're in September. It's been a bit, so I don't know if this is for you or not, but I know you had chatted about some goals with adding more fitness into your routine and clean eats. So I wanted to invite you to my next group. My accountability is needing some extra support. And would you be open to hearing something more about this? I kind of just jumped over the next line there. And then I always end it with no biggie, but can't never hurt to ask, sort of thing. But just take a deep breath and just type it and send it and go with it. And, you know, don't be fearful of what they're going to say. Chances are they're just going to say, not for me right now. That's fine. Then that means follow up. So let's go for 4 minutes again, because we're getting up close to 9 here. I know you guys have probably kitties to put to bed or not. Let's go for 4 minutes and go in through your friends list or anybody that you need to follow up with, and just even try to aim at an invite a minute. There's 4.
Sorry, can I ask one quick question?
Sure.
Sorry. I was just wondering, what do you use? Because I use my notes on my iPhone to keep track of like my scripts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I find that sometimes like if I'm on my break or something, I'm looking for a certain script. I find like I'm wasting a lot of time looking for that script. Like, what do you guys use to, like, is there an app or something that's like maybe like a search you can find it faster or something like that?
Well, I think, I know Justine can attest to this. Isn't with the notes, can you not make a new note? So like challenge group invite, and then just put all the invites on there, and then make a new note for friend request messages. Just make a new note for each type of thing that you need, so that you can just quick go into each note and do that.
And like, I don't have that many different invites, I guess, that I would use. Like, I probably have tons that I used to use, but I just kind of, as the season changes or whatever I'm doing, I just kind of have one that I kind of work with. So it's not like I'm always searching for scripts. I have one little script that is for thanking people for liking my posts, and that's easy to find in my notes. And then I just kind of change the words up as I change it. So I'm never really basically straight copying and pasting. I'll switch words around here and there. Same with the invite. Like the 2 that are in here, those would be the only ones I'm really using, and just kind of switching around sentences for who I'm sending it to. So it's not like I have like 50 different scripts. It's just like a few that I change the words around with to who I'm talking to, I guess.
Do you have a script that you want to share with us, Sylvia, that we could look at and then just say, okay, this looks good, just let's condense it down? Or like if you have 2 favorite ones, just pick a couple of things you want to say and then just leave it at like 2 sentences or something like that. I know that
I have like 3. So I have like 3 or 4, because like, for example, like when I invite them, like if someone who sends me an invite to like enter my group, I don't always send the same invite, like the same, like, oh, thank you for asking to join my group. I can't remember exactly what it says, but you know, like, do you have any health and fitness goals? Like, what attracted you to want to join my group? Stuff like that. But I have like 3 or 4 different scripts, because I don't always want to be sending the same one, because like I don't want, like, if there's friends and stuff, like I don't want people saying, oh, she's like, I don't want them to know that it's a script.
Chances are they're not going to be talking to each other, I bet you about it. But I know what you're saying there too, but just kind of, you know what you want to say, so just kind of go on the fly. use a main little body of something that you're going to say just to keep it handy. But like Justine said, I mean, I used to have a ton that I'd go through, but now it's just keeping it simple and short.
Okay.
And then I
So
change
I
it.
have to
So, you know, we're talking about fall right now. You know, do you have any health and fitness goals for fall? Or, you know, our group, the fall, or what is it called again? The back to basics or something like that. Just pretend like you're talking to me or Justine or Jen or Michelle, just in person like that. And that's how you type. That's how you should type.
Yeah, like if it's going to take you 10 minutes to look through your notes to find a specific script, you probably could have typed something up in a minute on your phone, right?
Okay, so I have to go back and erase a bunch of messages and focus more on maybe doing more. Like I need to do more voice calls. I think that would help me
Yep.
to like
Yeah, if
get.
you're at work,
Yeah.
just jump on whatever it's called, voice messenger, and just say, hey, thanks so much for joining my group. Whatever your script actually says, then just say it. And that takes so much less time. And it's more personable. They hear you and how excited you are that they're joining your group.
All right, so that's a goal of mine. I need to send out more voice messages.
Yeah.
And just go with it. Just whatever you feel. I know I'm the worst person, ask Justine, because I overthink everything, but I've learned, or the past few months, that I just go and type and don't overthink it, because then that's when it becomes, and I'm calling myself out here, that was me. I'd overthink everything. So just
my biggest issue, I know it's my weakness, is inviting to coaching. Like that's my weakness. Like I have no problem inviting to a challenge group. I have no like free groups, but coaching, I struggle with that.
Well, this is your challenge this week, Sylvia. You ask 5 people from now till, what is today? Tuesday. Now till Sunday. You ask 5 people, and that's your challenge from myself and Justino.
Sounds good.
And the rest of you girls. and just make it, just don't even think about it and say F fear, I'm just going to do it. Because the bottom line is, they might be, think, wow, she thinks that I could be a coach. This is awesome. Don't think of what they're going to think, because chances are that's not what they're thinking. Or like, I know I've been the same way, where I'm like, oh God, she's going to think I'm fried or whatever.
So like if the person mentions to me, like I'm struggling with money, or I would like to make extra money, like that's a given. Like then I'm like, oh, you should try like this coaching business. But it's kind of like a cold invite, kind of like, have you ever thought, like, I just feel like I'm being pushy. Like, I don't know if anyone else feels that way.
If it's somebody that you feel like, you're saying if they obviously need extra money, then you're okay with asking them, right? Because that's a pain point that they got. But if it's somebody that, that you genuinely want to be on your team, hey, this could be good for an extra couple $100 a month if they want it. Or, they don't have to be all in. But if you, in your heart of hearts, think they'd be really good at it, just go with it and ask them. Say, have you ever thought about doing what I do? They could say no, or they could say yep.
I have one girl in particular that I really want her on my team. And she keeps saying, I'm not a shake girl. I'm not a shake girl. I'm like, do you want to try it? I'll give it to you for free. Like, try it before you trash mouth it. Like, it's really good. But she's like, no, like, I'm just not a shake person. I
eat my shakes. I make it like pudding now. I like to eat it like that. Say, if you weren't either, but it's more than just a shake to you. I don't know. Maybe she's tried other ones, but don't give up. Don't give up. You never know. But yeah, definitely say, hey, I'd love to, give you one to try out, but give her your best recipe that you have to try out. But everybody's different too, right? So.
True. All right. Thank you. Yeah. Sorry.
What is Michelle? So do I, Darlene. Sylvia, remember I used to tell you I wasn't a shaker either. See? There you go. Okay, so it's 9:00. Why don't we do the inviting? We'll do 4 minutes again. And we'll start. So you guys ready? And Go. And this can also be anybody that you have asked before. So if it's a follow-up again, okay? So if it's someone you talked to last month, and you could just say, you know, we've talked about it before and the timing wasn't right. Do you think maybe you'd want to join in with me? I can use the extra accountability, something like that. One minute. It's almost like my alarm clock in the morning. It scares the shit out of me. Well, how we do, ladies? See, we just get into it and we want to keep doing it. All right, Michelle, 3, right on. And yes, Sylvia, gosh sakes, if it's, I was gonna start doing that. I'd like to do my follow-ups with a voice note. So if you feel comfortable just talking about inviting them that way, that's easy at work for sure. Or anywhere, like here. Just bang them out. Boom, done, right? Then the more you do, I think the easier it is to what to say to each one. If you have a list, a suggestion, like what Megan does, like grab a nice little book, and write in it each night 5 names you're going to invite. 1 name you're going to coach invite. And you saw how easy it is, Michelle, you girls, about adding the friends. Just boom, bang those out. Those are easy to do. You don't need to write a list for that. But even sitting for 10 minutes at night and writing down what you need to do first thing in the morning, that eliminates okay, who should I send an invite out to, right? So if you've got it there, and Sylvia, even too, at work, if you've got that list right in front of you, easy, voice note, boom, done. Or just come up with a short little invite and send it out that way if it's on your notes. So Jen, almost 4. Way to go, girl. I totally overthink. Hey, I totally overthink too, Jen. Don't worry. But yeah, if you can write a list, like I said, and then, okay, so if you have 20 minutes in the morning, if that's all you have after you work out and post or whatever, then break that down to 5 minutes for this, 4 minutes for this, whatever it is, set the timer, stroke them off. And if you still have 2 or 3 names after the timer goes off for whatever you're allotting it for, then you do that at night or the next pocket of time, so that you're not overwhelmed first thing in the morning or be stuck to your computer all day. That's just my 2 cents.
So right now, what I'm struggling with is actually trying to keep up with, I posted a picture of me of my jeans fitting, and I had over 80 messages of people like, wow, like, like, you look amazing, you look great. And I keep saying, like, thanks so much, I appreciate the support, like, that's so nice of you, messaging me, but are you interested in learning how I fit into my jeans, or are you interested in learning more? And everyone just keeps saying, no, I just wanted to compliment you and tell you how good you look. And I'm just like, all right, like, I appreciate it, but you guys are filling up my inbox. Like, I need people that are actually, like, interested. Like, so
no, but
that's where I'm right now.
They may not be interested right now. That's the big thing you got to think about. Okay. I know it's like, come on, I want to, help somebody out here. But now the thing is, now they're watching you. Even if they're saying they're not, I guarantee deep down in their head, they're like, but they don't believe in themselves that they can do it. That's bottom line. But now they're watching you. But I would word it more like, are you on a health and fit journey yourself?
Or do you have any goals that you're working towards?
Yeah.
Instead of asking them if they want to know how they do it, because then that's kind of pushing it onto them. But if you start talking about their goals, then you can talk about maybe one of their goals is something that you've already achieved. So you can say, oh my gosh, I was in the exact same place as you were. Whatever, and this is how I did it. And just so you can kind of show them that you can help them without really them asking for the help, so then they can see that you can help them. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, make it like, turn it around to be about them in a way. Yeah. Like, I know it's about you because you look fabulous in your jeans, but just kind of, oh, are you working on some goals too? Like, just make it nonchalant. And if they say,
want to talk about themselves.
Yeah, people love to talk about themselves. That's for sure.
So get them talking about why their pants don't fit. Why, like, anything.
Okay. But it's a good time, like Justine said, it's fall. Do you have any fall skinny jeans? Do you have any fall goals you're working on, or winter goals or something like that? But then now the thing we should be posting about is, because we're in the last quarter of the year here, I don't want to have a New Year's resolution come January 1st. I want to be rebooted by then. Like, I want to go into January feeling confident and stuff. So now's the time to kind of do little breadcrumbs of stuff like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that was perfect, you doing your jeans on, because everybody's thinking, oh, now big cozy sweaters and jogging pants, which I want to be in right now too. But, you know, that's what they're going to be thinking of. So make sure your girls rock out those skinny jeans and whatnot. Just show it off. But yeah, don't say, do you want to know how I did it? Just say, do you have any goals for fall? Or are you like me and, you know, work? I say this to myself because I'm a work in progress. I'm fit-ish. So I will go hard for 3 or 4 weeks and then maybe I'll have a week off. Well, not off of fitness, but just, you know, not following it to a T. So.
Sounds good. Thank you. And Michelle, yes, you can borrow it.
Cool. Okay, that's awesome. Good. Okay, do you guys have any questions? That's just basically kind of it. I would suggest to write down the 3 things if you don't have time for the 4 vitals, but you should, or 4 things that'll move your business. Moving your business forward is inviting to a challenge group, adding new friends, and inviting to coaching. But I would say adding the friends, connecting, and inviting to the challenge group. So break it down to the time that you have every day to do it, in the morning or at lunch or whenever. Get the timer and go with it. But you've seen how easy the friend request thing can be. And now you kind of know a little bit about the inviting and whatnot. Justine, do you have anything to say? I'm talking too much tonight.
I wrote down a few CTAs ideas that I'll just share with you guys in message threads, because Thursday and Sunday are the best night for CTAs. And if you still haven't reached your goals, then you for sure want to be doing a CTA at least every week. So one of those nights, about your challenge group, whatever that may be. And you don't have to have an exact start date. They don't need to know that maybe you have an ongoing one, like Jar and I are running an ongoing one until the end of December, but you can say, oh, it's starting in a few weeks. Like, we're just going to add in anyone, anytime. But I just try and, so I looked up a few, like if you search, I searched back to school, back to you. And I found all these CTAs that, not all, a bunch of them, but I found a few that I thought were good that I'll share with you guys, so you can have some ideas, switch it up so it sounds like you, and get them ready to post. That's all I have to say.
Do you guys have any questions?
Yeah, I have a quick question. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So I see that some coaches, for their challenge groups, they do it in the app, but they only use the app to track shakes and workouts, and then everything else is done in a Facebook group that's also created for the challenge group, I guess. Is there a benefit to doing it that way, or is it best just to keep everything in the challenge tracker app?
I would, if you've always done them in the app, right?
Yeah, so far, yeah.
I would just keep them in the app. Like, okay. So Michelle's upline, Amy, because she's been coaching for, I don't know, 6 years. And that's where we used to always run our groups, were in Facebook. So okay. I know that she does that. She uses the app just to track shakes and workouts, and then does everything still in Facebook group. Like, that's just, to me, is like double.
2 things to check.
Yeah, like, I don't have time to do that.
Yeah.
Half the time I don't even remember to check into the app.
Yeah.
Like, I don't, like, obviously, and for me, when I did run my groups on Facebook, like, I'm like a notification freak. Like, if I have a notification, I have to go and click it away.
Yeah.
So I would just, like, anytime someone posted, I would just be checking it all the time, which is wasting my time too. So it's good that the app, I have to go into it to check it. And I'll usually just do it at like 2 different times of the day, like lunchtime or at night when I'm lying in bed, and scroll through and comment on everything. But yeah, if your customers and everyone doesn't know anything different, I know we had some people that didn't like when we switched to the app. They were upset about it, but Facebook could make us start paying for those groups. Like, you never know what Facebook is going to start charging us for. This app is free. Beachbody gave it to us.
Okay, yeah.
And with because, well, I use Sendable, so I have to pay for Sendable, which sends the post to Facebook groups. In the app, you have access to all your old posts, and I can add you into any of my groups to get any of my posts. Like, it's way easier on the app, I think. I think it's just like, it might be like top coaches that are doing this. I don't know. They must have all these time, or assistants that do it for them.
Yeah.
I've been, last group I tried, because I do like the Facebook Live, but I tried something different where all my challengers, the new ones, I put in a message thread, just like you guys are in message threads. I know there's the video option on the app now. I think it gets lost. Like, they may not see it. Not a lot of people see it. So what I do now is I'll do a check-in either in the morning or at night. If I want to say something, I'll go on my laptop and I'll do a video message to them. So they hear and they see me, and then I can see who all has seen it and if they have. So it's been kind of active in there that way, and if they have any questions and stuff like that. So that's one way if you want to keep them all kind of connected that way, because I'm sure that you probably would be messaging them at least once a week just to check in and see how they're doing. We want to try to do a Zoom call once a week with our challengers in the app, just to kind of keep them in the realm of things, and like a team call, right? So put them in that aspect. But that's just another suggestion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's good. Thank you.
Perfect. Okay. We good?
Good night.
We gooda?